You know, if I was a student now in this country, I'd be absolutely fuming with Keir Starmer, along with everyone else the guy has knifed in the back. And that is exactly what the guy has just done to students up and down this country. He has only gone and increased their student debt by 10.5 grand. That's right. He has added £10,500 to the cost of tuition fees, which is something, by the way, throughout his whole time as opposition leader of Labour, he promised to get rid of. And he promised it over and over and over again. So, yeah, unlucky students. That's what you get when you put your faith into some diehard socialist liar like Keir Starmer. And here's the thing. You're not allowed to call him a liar now. You're not allowed to call him dodgy because he snaps. And he calls it unacceptable. Yet this guy, Keir Starmer, he can label half the country as far-right thugs with no evidence whatsoever. And I think that is the real measure of a man. I can call you names, but you can't call me names. That's Keir Starmer all over. What a despicable, hypocritical, money-grabbing liar he is. I think Simon Webb, History Debunked on YouTube, he was absolutely right when he said that Keir Starmer is in it for the fame, the riches and the power, because he's certainly not in it for the responsibility, because if he was in it for the responsibility, he'd have kept to his election pledges, but he hasn't. He said the scrapping of students' tuition fees was a pledge that he would honour, and in fact, he's done more than go back on it. He's added to it. I mean, how do you face students now? Because they'll be calling for his blood. As we all know, lefty students are quite militant in this country, and they can be quite violent as well. And this guy he's screwed them. I mean, he might as well have been an informant on the Italian mob, because they'll get him. They will disrupt Labour conferences and everything. Now, to hell with Palestine and Gaza, it'll be the tuition fees. And I have to say, all the lefty celebrities on social media and elsewhere who stuck up for the guy, who even campaigned for Labour and Keir Starmer to get power, they did it because, evidently, they hated the Tories, didn't they? Let's face it, Labour are only in governments because the Tories lost it. Labour didn't win it. So where's Carol Vorderman now? Nowhere. Nothing to be seen, nothing to be heard. Gary Lineker and others, well, apart from people like Matthew Stadlen, who simply can't seem to grasp the fact that people are angry with Keir Starmer because of his hypocrisy, and Stadlen doesn't understand what the word hypocrisy means, bless him. Of course, Keir Starmer was always going to raise tuition fees, wasn't he? He wants money from everywhere. He's going to milk the public for everything in order to finance his woke vanity projects. Money to Zelensky and the Ukraine to keep that war going. Money for overseas climate change aid, whatever the hell it is. And money to prop up illegal migrants so they can become asylum seekers and other things as well. It's disgraceful. But the only group of people he hasn't screwed over, and he daren't, it's the unions. That's because he's in their pockets. They own him. That's the reason he gave them an inflation-busting pay rise to get into power, and they helped him get there. So I guarantee you, they're the one sector that Keir Starmer will never ever stab in the back because he knows better. And as for this big massive reveal story coming out about Keir Starmer's private life, well, make of it what you will. But apparently there's a super injunction stopping it coming out. And like I said previously, if it's about his sexuality, so what? But if there's something more going on and it's deeper, sinister and darker, then we need to know, and he needs to resign. But he'll be gone by Christmas, I reckon. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. And there we go. I'm Paz49. Thanks for watching. And until the next time, Roger Trout.